Hello, cousins. I hope everyone is having a blessed day and feeling good. Welcome to an episode of Nail Tips and Girl Talk, and I'm your host, Tasha Marie. So today I am filming my first episode for my podcast. I don't have a guest today because this is like a trial and error. I just wanted to see how everything is going to go, like as far as the recording, the editing, and things like that. I also wanted to let you guys know a little bit about myself and what'll be going on the podcast. Please subscribe, like, and share. So to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Tasha Bass-Knight, also known as Tasha Marie. I'm from Columbia, North Carolina. We like to call it the little city across the river. Also, shout out Hyde County. My mom is from there. I spent some time there as a child as well, but I spent most of my life in Columbia, North Carolina. Also in Elizabeth City, I like to consider that my second home, Elizabeth City, North Carolina. My best friend, she still resides there. I have two adult daughters, Katara and Dejaria. I am a grandmother of Shaquan Whitney. That's my little best friend. Let's see. I've been in Greensboro now for about 5 years. I got transferred here because I am a licensed med tech. I got transferred here to assisted property. That's how I ended up in Greensboro, and I pretty much just stayed. I've always had an entrepreneur spirit, so I've always been dibbling and dabbling, trying to find my own thing. 2018, I started out with, I think it was 2017 maybe. I was living in Virginia. I started out with skincare, just a back and forth with that, trying to sell other products and things of that nature, like handbags. I'm into fashion, eyelashes, makeup, and things like that. But anyway, like I said, I came here about 5 years ago, and I just stayed. And here recently, I got my nail technician license, where now I'm running a small business where I do nails and just multiple things. How I got started was having issues with my own skin. And shout out to my mom. She is the GOAT. If they had social media back then, my mom probably would be like rich and have her own empire. She is one of the most intelligent, smartest women that I know. She does a lot of things. So when I started having issues with my skin, she had been making soaps and using them. I just never was into them. And then when I was talking to her, she was like, you know, you can make your own soaps and it don't have this in it and that in it, whatever. So she taught me how to make soaps initially, and that's how I got started with that. A lot of trial and error. My lotions was way too much oil. A lot of oils and stuff. The mixtures wasn't mixing and things like that. I created my own lip gloss line, which actually is a good lip gloss, whatever. But anyway, a lot of trial and error. And then during the pandemic, we didn't have shit to do, and so they were giving out that stimulus money, and I ordered up a bunch of products because I like all natural products. So I ordered a bunch of products and just started getting back into my skincare, and I've been doing it ever since, but it was not making enough money and stuff for me, so I kept trying to figure out and think of other ways to make an income for myself. And I started making press-ons. Then that turned into me being obsessed with nails. And that turned into me going to nail school. And then that turned into the business that I have now. If you're a person like me, I don't like working a 9 to 5. Just for the simple fact, I don't like being told what to do. I don't think that they pay us correctly. I don't like the way, and oftentimes at jobs, the way you are treated. You could go in for a job and work for them 5 days straight because they're short of help. And in the moment you're sick or you have an emergency and stuff, they've act like you committed a federal crime. I don't like to be told when to go, when to come. I need this day off because I need a vacation. I need a mental health break. Just whatever the case may be. So I'm not a 9 to 5 girl. I've always been a hustler, but eventually I had to grow up and try to do things in a legal manner to take care of me and my children. So then I started, just working regular jobs, and I've been a hard worker but not because I wanted to, because I had a family and stuff to feed. Let's see, how has entrepreneurship been for me? It's had its ups and downs. When you are a small business, let's see, money has been an issue. I have great ideas that will make lots of money, but then when you don't have capital or money to put into the great idea you came up with, and you're funding your business out of your pocket, it could be pricey, and that could also get in the way of some of the things that you want to do to get your business up and running, and also support. Like, you have people that say, I'm your friend and this and the third, and even if you're not into makeup, or you might not be into natural soaps, and you like something you buy from Rihanna, cool, I get that, or whatever, but sharing someone's stuff is free. And yeah, sharing someone's stuff is free. And oftentimes stuff, people, oh, you know, I love you, we family, we friends, we this, we that, and all this and that third. But a lot of times support can be free. It takes 30 seconds to share something, and I will sit and just watch who would share my stuff, who wouldn't share my stuff, who would purchase things from me. You could be doing something and it works just as well or looks just as good, but they won't get it from you because it's you, but they'll turn right around and, you know, get it from somebody else, and those types of things. So I have learned to promote myself anyway, talk to strangers, and strangers have been my biggest supporters. So those have been like the challenges and stuff. The perks of being an entrepreneur is making as much money as you want to make. If you really get out there and hustle and stuff for the money, being able to set your own schedule, your own rules, create an environment where it's comfortable for you to work. Because there's another thing I don't like about the workplace. A lot of times you have to bite your tongue, and I'm not very good at that. You have to bite your tongue, or you have to work with a group of individuals that you don't necessarily want to be around, because you may have differences and not get along for whatever reasons, or just don't agree with certain things that they do, or certain things that go on. Then you got supervisors where the rules apply to these 10 people, but they don't apply to these 10 people. So a lot of reasons why I don't like the workplace. But being your own boss and stuff, you can set the tones, set your environment the way you want it, make as much money as you want, and set the hours that you want to work. And then the podcast, why I decided to start a podcast. I decided to start a podcast. As I've gotten older, I've learned to do things that God places on my heart and stuff to do. For example, like if I'm out feeding people and I post that, it's really because I would like for someone to help donate so that I could actually feed more people, or if I'm asking for old coats and things like that. It's never for anybody praises or likes on social media, because that shit doesn't pay my bills. And there's a lot of things that I do off camera, off social media and stuff that I do and have done for people that I don't even talk about. So genuinely, when I'm posting stuff, hey, me and my kids are ready to feed this weekend. Does anybody want to, donate a pack of chicken, or even come help pass out the plates and things and stuff like that? It's genuinely because I would love to get the donations and stuff, or the help, make it a community thing, and to also share what we're doing and stuff as love, hoping that will encourage somebody else to, come up and do their own thing and stuff to help. But it's never for the likes, because like I said, that shit doesn't pay any of my bills. And so, like I said, as I've gotten older, I've just learned to do things that God places on my heart and stuff to do. And so the podcast is one of those things, and that's why I'm trying out the podcast. I know what it's like to be an underdog and starting a small business and not really having any support, not really having a big platform, and ways to get your business and stuff out. So God placed it on my heart, and I feel like this is a way to help others but help myself at the same time. For example, if I interview, and I've got a couple of people lined up that has said yes, they're going to do interviews with me, so I'm excited. But if I interview Sally, and Sally's got 4,000 friends, I've got 6,000 friends. Okay, Sally whatever business she have, I may have 1,000 friends that Sally don't have. Now Sally has access to those 1,000 people that's on my platform that wasn't on hers, for a potential chance for business. And vice versa, she may have, out of those 4,000 friends, 1,000 of those people that don't know anything about me. And now because we collabed and did an interview, we're swapping information, we're swapping our businesses, and that can help, and it can go both ways. Because like I said, I know what it's like and stuff, spending all this money on business cards. I've even paid for Facebook advertisements. I go around making flyers, the hospitals, apartment buildings, wherever, just putting flyers and stuff on people's cars and stuff. And now social media is such a big thing. It's been a big thing and stuff for a while. People want to know who you are. Before, if you just got a good product, people were just interested in the product. But because of social media, now sometimes people want to know, who are these people that we're getting the products from? How did they make them? Where did they come from and stuff? They just kind of want to know you. And social media, excuse me, does that. Excuse me. So that was part of the reason why I wanted to start the podcast. I just think it's a lot of great entrepreneurs in North Carolina, small towns, some of these places you never even heard of. I tell people I'm from Columbia. The first thing they say is South Carolina. I'm like, no, Columbia, North Carolina. They don't know anything about that. And it's really some great talent and great entrepreneurs that have came out of Columbia, North Carolina. And I'm pretty sure there's other small towns. There's some that since I've been here, Mebane. When I first got here, I'm like, Mebane. They like, no, Mebane. Just like other little towns and stuff that I don't know anything about and stuff. So I thought this was a great way to put North Carolina and stuff on the map. We can share ideas, get together, network, make some money. So yeah, you got kids and stuff out here that they are cooking. They make sweet treats. You got people out here doing plumbing, electrician, work. We call it electrician work, painting, singing, rapping, modeling, photographers. You've just got all types of entrepreneurs out here, and there's a lot of us in North Carolina that people don't know about. You may have somebody moving to the city, and you came on my podcast and did an interview, and it could be I got over 5,000 followers on Facebook, and it could be somebody on my Facebook that's moving into our town from Georgia, and I seen there was a person she had up there that does plumbing or electrical work and stuff like that or whatever. Just things and stuff like that. You just never know. And I thought, excuse me, I need something to drink. And I just thought that this would be a cool, I'm going to have to stop in a minute and actually get me something to drink. But anyway, I thought that this would be a cool little podcast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, I've already got a couple of people that have agreed to do interviews with me. So whether it's you or your loved one, I got cards down here, you guys. So whether it's you or a loved one or a friend that you could be putting on, just, let them know about my podcast. If you want to come on my podcast, you're more than welcome. This is for anybody and stuff in the state of North Carolina. So, a little bit about I'm trying to have an episode air every Thursday, but until that I'm sure I have someone to interview every week, it may be every Thursday for now. And when you see the episodes air, you can ask questions and put comments and things like that. Put your business down there or your friend's business down there to shout out like in the comment section. And that will be one of the first things when the episode come on. I will address and answer a few of those questions, respond to a few of those comments or shout outs and stuff in the beginning of the episode. So make sure that you're, like I said, you subscribe, like, and follow, and that you're asking questions, putting your comments and things like that in the comment section. I'm hoping in the next 5 years that this podcast will be like that. If not, you know me, I am the jack of all trades. Like I said, I'm always doing something. But in the next 5 years, I would like to own my own nail salon for black and brown people. A lot of times nail technicians come out of school and they don't have anywhere to work because oftentimes the Vietnamese or those people and stuff, they hire each other, and you rarely ever go in one of those and see a black person or a white person working in those. Every now and again and stuff you will. So a lot of times when the nail technicians come out, they don't have anywhere to work. They're either working out of their house or in a suite. And if you're just coming out of school, you might can't afford a suite. I was blessed, but you might can't afford a suite with no clientele. Or you're working out of your home, and there is rules and regulations, and if you don't follow those and you get caught or something like that, you could take the risk of a big fine, or even losing your license after you work so hard to get them. So that would be a goal in the next 5 years, is to own a salon for black and brown technicians to have a place to come and work right out of school, and to also have this podcast where it is really jumping, and we just got North Carolina just all over the place. All of my platforms where you can find me on Facebook, Tasha Marie. My name is spelled with the O-T-O. So you can find me on Facebook, Tasha Marie. I also have a Facebook page, Press Petals Nail Bar. I also have a Facebook page, Rosetta's Place. That is for my skincare. I'm also on Instagram, Press Petals Nail Bar, and I'm also on TikTok, Press Petals 336. Make sure you guys share, subscribe, and like. Now I know this episode, I don't have a guest, and it ain't, you know what I mean? But this is just the first episode of a lot to come, and this is just so that I can get familiar with the editing and recording to give you guys a little bit of information about me and about the podcast, and things like that. So I wanted to shout out, because each episode I'm going to also do that and stuff. I'm going to shout out 2 to 3 businesses and tell you what platforms that I know of you can find them, and then you go look them up, and if you wanted to get their contact information and stuff, you could do that. So 2 businesses I wanted to shout out. The first business is my boy Fat Cat, Andre Spencer. He is from Columbia, North Carolina, the little city across the river. I seen this young man, like, we know each other very well. We known each other all our lives, and I seen this young man get it out the mud. He now has 3rd Street sandwiches. The food is going to be hot. It's going to be fresh every time. You can most times find him in Greenville, North Carolina. He has, he's in Greenville, North Carolina. 3rd Street sandwiches. You want some good food, I'm telling you, that's where it's at. So if you happen to be traveling and you don't know about him and you're looking for some food and you go through Greenville, North Carolina, he also, if you lock it, he can unlock it. He just started a locksmith business, Spencer's Locksmith. You can find him on Facebook under God's Son, and then if you wanted to contact him or get his information, you can go there and find him on Facebook and follow him. Also want to shout out my best friend's sister, Shantae Harney. She has a boutique. She's got some of the hottest shit. You know what I mean? You going out the weekend, got an event or something coming up. She definitely has some dope pieces. And I'm almost sure that she ships. You can find her in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And on Facebook, you can find her Miss Sassy Harney. So yeah, check those guys out. And if they have other platforms and stuff like that, you will be able to find that information from their Facebook pages. Yeah, helping yourself or others does not always come in the form of money. And like I said, I feel like this is a good way to help myself and to help other people and stuff to give back. I think that this podcast could do good if people would just tap in. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, hit me up for an interview, DM me, and let me know of someone that would be good for an interview so that I can contact them about coming in for a possible interview. Also on February the 28th, please let's not spend any money that day. It's like a boycott type of thing with the government. So if you are able, besides necessities, on February the 28th, please let's not spend any money that day. Gas up your car the day before and things like that. Let's see. I feel like there was a lot of information I didn't give, but it was enough information for you guys to tap in. Like, tap in with me, guys, and stuff. Like I said, this is not just about me. I'm not getting paid for this. I just thought that this is like I said, a good way for me to help others as well as help myself, because giving back is not always in the form of money. Yeah, so yeah, tap in with those businesses and stuff, guys. Like I said, I'm not getting paid to do this. I gain nothing from, well, I ain't gonna say I gain nothing, because I can, like I said, could be of help to someone else. Because like I said, I know what it's like to be an underdog and you're trying to figure out resources and stuff like that to promote your business, and it's free. You come up here and you do your interview and you promote your business for free. Any exposure is good exposure. You never know what may come and stuff from this. And don't forget to drop comments and questions, even on this episode. Drop some comments and questions. Maybe something I didn't answer, something I didn't say, comments you guys want to make, even things I could do to make the show and stuff better, even though this is the first episode. And I'm just, like I said, recording myself just to get kind of like some ins and outs and stuff from this. Please drop your comments and questions, and they'll be addressed like in the first segment of the show. We're going to have a game. I'm going to play a game on the show. It's called Tasha Marie Truth or Dare for me and my guests. It'll be 5 questions, and you'll have to answer the question, or if you plead the fifth or don't answer, you got to take a shot. If I have a guest that don't drink, we'll put a little bit of money up for the game, and then whoever, of course, answers the most questions win. We'll get in their personal business just a little bit and stuff like that. Hey, it may be some singles, you know, coming up here. You guys might be interested in, male or female. I think it's going to be a good vibe. We're going to have a good time. And just some encouraging remarks for entrepreneurs. Your dreams are as big and important as you are. And that's where it starts, with the dream and with the vision. So don't ever give up on your dream and stuff, your vision and stuff. You have to be consistent. Even when it doesn't look good, be persistent. Be persistent when nobody's liking. Still keep posting your stuff, sharing your stuff. Believe me, people are watching. I have people, and sometimes you won't get on under my post and comment or say anything, because you might not want anybody to even know that you're talking to me or you want to do business with me. But I'll have people that inbox me and want to buy something or asking about my products and stuff like that. So believe me, people are watching, and just stay encouraged. And word of the day, say this every day. I try to, all things through Christ. All things through Christ. I'll see you next time on Nail Tips and Girl Talk. You guys please like, share, and subscribe.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.